Good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Let's continue our work in contractions. Remember that a contraction is a shorter way to say two words. So they plus will equals they'll. You plus are equals your. You are. An apostrophe fills the space of the missing letters. Let's tap it out. The first word is what's. What's the word? What's. Z, what's, four sounds. And notice that I actually use the word what's in my sentence. I said, what's the word? When I say what's, I'm really referring to what is. What is the word? But often in English, we like to shorten some of our words. And instead of saying what is the word, I'm going to say what's the word. Wasn't. What's the word? Wasn't. This one is two syllables, so we're going to clap it. Wasn't. Wasn't. Remember that last syllable, nt, is actually the word not. Wasn't equals was not. And shouldn't. What's the word? Again, it's two syllables. Let's clap it out. Shouldn't. Shouldn't. Again, we have N apostrophe T, which means what? It means not. So we have should not. You shouldn't do that. You should not do that. Okay. Sound cards. Sh, zh. A. D. I have to make sure because I see it backwards. So to me, it looks like a B, but it's a D. D. O. Remember, we're not saying huh because it doesn't have the sound at the end. It's just, it's very quiet. E. E, a. G, j. J. Oi. I cannot go at the end of a word. Ooh. K. Sh. Ed, d, t. Whenever you see a word with this ed ending and you're not sure how it's pronounced, if it's ed, d, or t, try each one. See which one makes the most sense. You, a. X. Good job. All right, so we have some more words that are contractions. W, o, n, t. The word is won't. As, n't. We're just going to scoop that one together because we already know it says n't. So we have hasn't. The word is hasn't, has not. I'd. I'd like a piece of cake. I would like a piece of cake. So the apostrophe D stands for would. Next slide. Okay, so I'm going to scoop the words that we already know and then the contraction. So we have the word are, and then we have n't. So together it's aren't, are not. Here we have can, and then it crosses over with the N, we have n't. So we have the word can't, cannot. Here we have is, n't. The word is, isn't. What does it mean? Is not. All right, let's continue. So this one is going to change the sound a little bit. We have we and then are. We are, but when we say it together, we're going to say were. We're going to the mall this weekend. We are going to the mall this weekend. So here we have the W-E-R-E again, just like we did over here. So we have were and then n't. weren't. Were not. Weren't you going to go to the mall this weekend? Were you not going to go? Here we have she and then apostrophe D, so we have she'd. She'd. She would. She would also like a piece of cake. Here we have the word did and then n't. So we have didn't, did not. You read, think, read, were. Actually, this one, we can pronounce it a little bit different. We can say we're, because it is the word we, we're going. Weren't, that's where it sounds different, weren't. Think, she'd. Think, didn't. All right, here is our sentence. So let's go word by word, then scoops, then fluently. He's, there's he is, going, going, to, let's tap out the sounds or clap them out, California, California. Pause at the comma, but she is going to Montana, Montana. All right, now that we know what those words are, let's scoop. He's going to California, pause, but she's going to Montana. All right, let's read that sentence fluently now. Everybody join me. Ready, ready, read. He's going to California, but she's going to Montana. All you this time, go ahead, think. Awesome, guys. Get your composition books ready, 1 through 6. 1 through 6. While you're getting this ready, we're going to be starting something new. On Fridays, so not today, but tomorrow, we're not going to do this 1 through 6 as we usually do. Instead, we're going to do our spelling test. So the difference with that is instead of 1 through 6, it's going to be 1 through 18. But there aren't going to be sounds and there aren't going to be sentences. They're just going to be our spelling words, all 18 of them, okay? And the other difference is we're not going to give you the answers because we want you to submit your spelling test for us to check them, okay? And we'll be doing that through Zoom. So tomorrow there will not be 1 through 6, so make sure you show up to Zoom because you will have a spelling test with your own teacher. Okay, on that note, let's get started with 1 through 6. Number 1, I. I, that's a letter, I. Listen closely to this next one, oi. This oi cannot go at the end of a word. Oi. Oi says I cannot go at the end of a word. 1, I. 2, oi. 3, haven't. I haven't seen the movie yet. Please don't spoil it. Haven't. Haven't. 4, she's. She's going to be late if she doesn't hurry up. She's. 3, haven't. 4, she's. 5, there. Listen closely. They're on their way home. There, in this word, really stands for they are. So think what you need to add. There. This there is they are. 1, I. 2, oi. 3, haven't. 4, she's. 5, there. 6. Aren't you joining us on Monday? Aren't you joining us on Monday? So that sentence has a contraction. Identify the contraction and spell it correctly. Make sure you have correct capitalization and correct punctuation. Aren't you joining us on Monday? Aren't you joining us on Monday? 1, it, I. 2, oi. 3, haven't. 4, she's. 5, there. 6, aren't you joining us on Monday? Last time, aren't you joining us on Monday? Okay, number 1, it, I. What's the sound? I. 2, oi is O-I. I cannot go at the end of a word. 3, haven't. So we have the word have, and then we have the contraction nt, which is N apostrophe T, which stands for not. Have not, haven't. She's, which stands for she is. So we have the word she apostrophe S, she's. And then for 5, we have there. But I said it's that they are there, so it's T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E in the place of the word are. Okay, 6. Remember I said correct capitalization and punctuation. So we have the word aren't, which is A-R-E and apostrophe T, are not, aren't. You, joining, we have J-O-I-N-I-N-G, us, on Monday. Now, there was a second capitalization here in the sentence because we need to capitalize Monday. It's a day of the week. We capitalize all days of the week. And punctuation, we add a period, right? Nope. Make sure it's a question mark. This is a question. I'm asking you to tell me something. Aren't you joining us on Monday? It's a question. Check your work, and we'll see you tomorrow.